Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I proved Pythagoras theorem with the help of a paper cutting activity. But today, we will be doing the mathematical proof of Pythagoras theorem. So let's start it. First of all, let's see what does Pythagoras theorem states. It states that in a right triangle. So what type of triangle is required? Right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse. I explained in my last video that hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle. So it means the square of the longest side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. The other two sides which are left, we will be squaring them and then adding them, and the answer will be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. It is the statement of the theorem. Now we will be proving the theorem. Whenever we have to do a theorem, we must write what is given to us, what we have to prove, and if there is any construction required or not. So what is given here? I have named a triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degree. So it is a right triangle. What I have to prove? I have to prove hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now in this triangle, one construction is required. What I will do? I will be making BD perpendicular to AC. So I have drawn the line BD which is perpendicular to AC. And what is AC? This is 90 degree angle. It is opposite to it. So it is the hypotenuse. So what I have to show? Hypotenuse square means AC square is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides, which is equal to AB square plus BC square. Always draw the triangle like this. It is also a right angle triangle, but for the convenience of proving our theorem, I am drawing it like this way, where I have taken right angle at the top corner and my angle A and angle C are acute angles. Now let's start with the proof of the theorem. So I will advise you, whenever you have to prove a theorem, you must split into some smaller parts. So first of all, my first thing which I want to prove is, I want to prove this smaller triangle. I have two triangles here now. So I want this first triangle similar to the bigger triangle ABC. So I will take triangle ADB and triangle ABC. So now for your convenience, I am again drawing triangle ADB here separately with D on the top corner. So when D will go on the top corner, BA. Let me name it as angle 1. So now you can see angle 1 and angle B both are equal in these two triangles because they are each 90 degrees. So I can write angle B is equal to angle 1, each 90 degree. Also angle A is here, angle A is also present here. So it means this angle is common to both the triangles. So I can write angle A is equal to angle A. This is the common angle. So now we already know that if two angles are equal, then we can say the triangles are similar. So here I can write triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by angle similarity. So when two triangles are similar, then their sides are in equal proportion. This is the basic concept of similarity. If two triangles are similar, then their sides are in equal proportion. So now I have to write the proportion of the sides. One thing you have to keep in your mind whenever you are going to write the proportion, always take in consideration the angle common to both the triangles. So here angle A is common, hypotenuse is the longest side. When I am taking A into consideration, the opposite side, this will be perpendicular and this will become base. And for this triangle, AB is the hypotenuse, BD is the perpendicular and AD is the base. Now let me write the proportions. First of all, I will write hypotenuse of both the sides, both the triangles. AB upon its hypotenuse is AC is equal to, which angle is in consideration? A. So with A, which side is their base? So now I will be writing the proportions of their bases. So AD upon AB, its base is AD, its base is AB. After cross multiplying, I will get AB square is equal to AC into AD. Here my first part of the theorem is finished. Now let's start with the second part. Here I will be proving that this second triangle is similar to the bigger triangle ABC. Now let's draw this triangle once again. It is D, B is here, C is here. I have given this D as angle 2. BC will be hypotenuse. Now which angle is common? C angle is common. So my C is in consideration. So now BD is perpendicular, this is base. And for this bigger triangle, according to C, now this is perpendicular and this is the base. I will again write in triangle BDC and triangle ABC. Angle B is equal to angle 2, each 90 degree. And now which angle is common? Angle C is common. So angle C is equal to angle C is common angle. So triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Once again, I have proved that two triangles are similar. If these two triangles are similar, it means their sides are in equal proportion. Now I am again writing the equal proportions. First of all, I will be writing the hypotenuse. For this triangle, hypotenuse is BC, and for this the hypotenuse again is AC. Then I told you, write the side nearest to the angle in consideration. So C is in consideration, so side is CD, which is base. Now I will be writing the base of this triangle. For C, base is BC. So here comes BC. Again by cross multiplication, I will get BC square is equal to CD into AC, that is number 2. So you have seen I have divided the triangle into two steps till now. In first step, I have proved that this first triangle is similar to the bigger triangle and got one relation from here. AB square is equal to AC into AD. AB is required in the proof. What I have to prove? In second step, second triangle I have proved similar to the bigger triangle. Here again these two are similar. By writing the proportion and cross multiplication, I got BC square. Second side I need is BC square. So I have got BC square is equal to CD into AC. So now in my third step, I am going to add the results obtained in the first two steps. So I will add 1 plus 2. First of all, I will add the left hand sides. On left hand sides, I am having AB square and BC square. So left hand side will become AB square plus BC square, which we require in our to prove, is equal to AD into AC. Now I will be adding the right hand sides. So AD into AC plus CD into AC. I can see AC is common in both the terms. So what can I do? I can take AC common out. So I can write AD plus CD inside the bracket and multiplied by AC. Now if we see clearly, what is AD plus CD? This is AD and this is CD. And when I add the both, it comes out equal to AC. So here I can replace AD plus CD with AC. So AC into AC. So AC into AC is AC square. So I get AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This is the result which I wanted to prove. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Hence, our theorem is proved. Hope you have understood the theorem and also enjoyed the video well. So if you have liked, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.